Yeah, sounded like it was. I was going to watch it now.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's surplus property bid opening. My name is Frank Victor Rossler III, Sales Marketing and Lease Manager for the Department of Transportation's Right-of-Way Division. With me is
David Winfrey.
David Winfrey is my cohort as well as my supervisor for today's activities. Thank you very much for joining us today, David. And thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Today's surplus sealed bid opening is a fun one. We've got one property for sale in sealed bid auction in McAllister, Oklahoma, Pittsburgh County, Oklahoma. This parcel we have for sale today is let's see here, it is an 8.95 parcel for sale. This is on the south side of McAllister, Oklahoma. This flanks US 69 and US 69B. This parcel is a total of 4 separate parcels that were originally purchased for the highway construction as part of parcels 11, 13, 16, and 17 as part of project FAP F169, 9 in the hole, or 186, 9 in the hole. I apologize. For our auction today, this parcel is for sale in sealed bid auction with a starting minimum bid of $106,260. For this parcel today, we did receive 7 bids, and we will read those aloud today, starting with our first bid in sealed bid. All right, our first bid comes to us today from Tommy Hendricks for a bid total of $332,880, accompanied with a bid deposit check for 10% of that value for our first valid bid. Second bid. Second bid comes to us today from Southeastern Development LLC, and this bid is for $201,000.00, accompanied with a bid check for 10% of that bid for our second valid bid. Third bid comes to us today from No, this is not a bid. This is just paperwork. Never mind. That is not a valid bid. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen.
Gives me the check.
There, yeah, this is a payment for a property that is actually currently in sale. All right. So, third bid comes to us today from Three Buffaloes Management Incorporated with a bid total for $150,000 with a check bid value 39 money order for over 10% of that value for our third valid bid. Fourth bid. Fourth bid comes to us today from Racetrack Incorporated. This bid is for $351,000, accompanied with a deposit check for 10% of that value for our fourth valid bid.
You said 351.
$351,000. Yes, sir. Right. Fifth bid comes to us today from ETM Investments LLC for a bid value for $200,000 with 2 checks valuing over 10% of the value of the bid for our 5th valid bid. 6th and final bid for this parcel. This bid comes to us today from Racetrack Incorporated for a total of $110,000. Try that again. $110,000 with a check for 10% of that value for our final valid bid, which means Racetrack Incorporated, you're our high bidder for a total of $351,000. Thank you very much, Racetrack Incorporated, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on today's sealed bid auction, bid opening for May of 2025. Again, my name is Frank Rossler III.
I'm David Winfrey.
If you did not see your parcel for sale today in sealed bid auction, or if you'd like to have a parcel reviewed and for its excess nature to be able to purchase that parcel, please feel free to visit us on our website at www.oklahoma.gov/ODOT/land for sale, where you can find more information about our land for sale program, as well as information on the review process and how we specifically can dispose of our public lands. Again, thank you very much for joining us.